Hi everyone, this is Jennifer from the Huron Public Library, and I have a special project that I'd like you to help me with. This is called the Community Pigeon project, and we are going to make little pigeons, and they are going to contain messages either on their foot in little papers, or you can write on the inside. And we're going to send these messages to the residents of the local nursing homes. So this video is to show you how to make these pigeons. They're very easy to do, and I'm really looking forward to seeing everybody's birds when you get done. The instructions and the pattern come from this book called Book Art by Claire Youngs. This book is available at the library, so if you're interested in checking it out, let us know. I put together the instructions and the pattern on one sheet for you. You can pick these up at the curbside pickup outside the library. They're also available on our website where you can download and print it from there. The instructions are going to be what I'm going to tell you today on the video, and this little bird down here is the pattern that you're going to need to cut out to do the craft. For this project, you're going to need a few simple supplies. We have white glue, you'll need some scissors, a pencil, a ruler, and a black marker for the eye at the end. I'm going to start with an 8.5 by 11 piece of paper. It can be any weight. A little bit heavier is good for helping the birds stand up, but if you have white computer paper at home, that'll work just fine. I'm going to take my ruler and measure down 8.5 inches. We only need a square that's 8.5 by 8.5. So when we cut off the piece that we need, this is what it's going to look like here. This is the 8.5 by 8.5. This is the part that you're going to cut off, but hang on to it because we'll need it for later at the end. When you have your square, we're going to fold it into a triangle, taking one corner and matching it up with the opposite corner. You're going to have to work with it a little bit because the stiffer paper is a little bit harder to bend. Just line up the edges and your corners and then press down to make a crease right across the edge there. So here we have a triangle. The next step is to take your colored or pattern paper. It just needs to be as big as the triangle, so if you have scraps you want to use, book pages, this is scrapbook paper, magazines, kids books, whatever you would like. We're going to take our paper and line it up with our triangle to make sure that they're the same size. And if your triangle pattern paper is larger, just cut off the extra around the end so it fits all together in one piece. We're just doing one side with the color and pattern paper. So once that is glued on, use your white glue and make sure you get all the way around. Make sure you get right up to the edges, because once we cut it out, we don't want the papers falling apart. We're going to glue this on just one side. Then we're going to flip it over and trace our pattern on the other side. The pattern comes from the sheet with the instructions. This is the bird pattern that we're going to need to use. We're going to cut that pattern out. There we are. So now we cut him out. This is the pattern that you're going to use to cut out your birds. I'm going to just show it to you in a little bit brighter color so you can see the difference. We're going to take the bird and put it on our triangle, but make sure that the top of the bird from his head to his tail matches with the crease of your triangle. So here's the open end down here. This is my crease. The bird is going to fit right up here. So the entire back is along the crease. So after we cut him out, he'll be able to stand because the two parts will be joined. If you put your pattern far enough to the edge, you'll be able to flip the pattern over and make another one on this side, giving you 2 birds with 1 piece of paper. After you have your patterns traced, you're going to cut them out with your scissors, and you're just going to follow right around the lines. Make sure that you do not cut across the crease. We need to save this so that both sides of the birds are hooked together. So we're just going to cut out here, and then when you get to the head, make sure you give them a round head. I'm going to round his head, but do not cut down his back, because we need that to hold the 2 pieces together. The next step is to take the extra piece of paper that we had cut off from the beginning, and we're going to cut it down a little bit thinner. But if you have a lot to say or you write really large, you may want to use a wider one like this. I cut mine down to 1/4 inch, so it's a little bit smaller. Fits on his foot like this. If you need the room, use it bigger. If you have a lot of room for your message on your paper, but you still need more, write on the inside of the bird. We're going to take our strip of paper and you're going to write your message on here, like thinking of you, hope you have a good day, that sort of thing. When you're done, we're going to take the beginning of your sentence here. We're going to put a little bit of glue on the back, and that is what's going to attach to the bird's foot. And then starting from this end, I'm going to use my fingers and I'm just going to roll it into a little coil here, so it hides the message and makes a secret message for the person to unroll and see what it says. I took a black marker and I added an I at the end. If you don't want to do that, that's okay. If you have stickers or sequins or anything, glitter, whatever you would like to add, feel free to decorate your bird. If you don't have colored paper, feel free to draw a picture. Color it with crayons or markers. However you want to personalize your bird is just fine. When you're done with your bird, they need to fly back over to the library so we can collect them all and distribute them to the nursing homes. I would like to thank the following organizations for helping us spread the word and getting the pattern and instructions out to the people of Huron. The Huron Strong group got us started, the Huron Chamber of Commerce, the Heartland United Way, the Huron High School National Honor Society, and the Huron High School Key Club have all volunteered to pass out instructions and make birds for us. We're looking forward to seeing what you have, and you can follow our Facebook page for more information. Huron Public Library, Tween, Teen Scene, and Kids Corner. Thank you.